Chapter 766, Righteousness and Hypocrisy. Inside the inner command room, Gao Changkong confronts the stunned captains. He smirks and launches into a monologue. Zhu's enemies from the start, Deng Shintong and the God Squad, were no accident. Gao had orchestrated the betrayals. His original plan A was to have Deng Shintong killed earlier so he, Gao, could run the Eclipse campaign and then assassinate Zhu Zhang to seize power. But Zhang Yi's unexpected victory foiled that. So he switched to Plan B, strike directly at Blizzard City and eliminate Zhu in one blow. Zhu Zhang, despite grave circumstances, stands up to Gao. "You planned this all along, didn't you? You leaked our plans to Eclipse and even had us ambushed." Zhu's accusation is met with Gao's cool grin. Gao acknowledges it outright. Zhu may have caught on too late. But Gao defiantly declares he does not care about Zhu's subordinates, only Zhu himself. He gestures to the command staff. "My men do not wish to spill the blood of innocents. They are strong soldiers, not collateral. Give me Zhu Zhang's head, or I will spill yours." The standoff breaks as the terror sinks in. One by one, frightened staff plead to flee. Zhu sternly insists they go, his life is the target. Guards step back, relieved to escape. Zhu Zhang remains alone with Gao Changkong. The entire leadership of Blizzard City dwindles to two. Zhu sets himself, unforgiving but resolute, to face Gao's assassination attempt head-on. Chapter 767, Return of the Mourner. Gao Changkong raises his hand to strike Zhu Zhang down. To him it is an act of sacred duty, reshaping a corrupt world by tearing down false gods. Just as Gao's blade is about to fall, a brilliant white light flashes behind Zhu. A massive energy portal blooms, and steps out Deng Shintong, alive, in gleaming silver armor, flanked by a dozen armed alien warriors including by Chunyu of the God Squad. Everyone gasps. Deng Shintong was supposed to be dead. Lan Xinqing whispers to Zhu that this must have been planned, but Zhu's expression is unreadable, implying he did expect reinforcements. In a narrated flashback, Zhu and Deng had conspired together after their earlier defeat. They knew an Eclipse mole was poisoning their city from inside. They deliberately left a gap in Blizzard City's defenses as bait. Gao was lured to take action, allowing the loyalists to trap the rebellion. Lan realizes Zhu always has plans. He quietly admires Zhu's foresight in arranging this final gambit. Now backed by Deng Shintong and the new God Squad, Zhu Zhang's forces are bolstered. Gao, however, sneers at this arrival. "Deng Shintong, you're alive." He jeers that Zhang Yi's intervention saved Deng's life. Without it he would have been buried with Zhu Zhang. For now Gao treats Deng's aid with contempt. He only wants to fight Zhu. But the balance of power has suddenly shifted. Gao gives a last edge-of-the-seat challenge. Finally, the major captains of both sides are present. It is command center versus rebelling aliens in a stalemate. High tensions and egos clash as the chapter ends, the confrontation about to unfold in full. Chapter 768, New Energy Awakening, Additional Update 1. With the command room now turned into a war zone, Deng Shintong squares off against Gao Changkong directly. Gao chooses to isolate Deng immediately. He whispers a single word: "Martial arts arena, open." In an instant, Deng is transported into a void-like combat arena with Gao, apart from the rest of the battlefield. Outside, the rebel Samsara squad and the loyalists clash in chaos, but Zhang Yi and Deng's focus is on their duel. Deng instantly casts his great Sumeru illusion, seeking to confuse Gao with hallucinations affecting all five senses. But Gao calmly pulls on the Tianwu mask, a high-tech visor, the very tool Zhu Zhang gifted him, blocking all visual and auditory illusions. He reveals that he had repeatedly fought Deng through his reincarnation cycles, learning all of Deng's moves. "I've seen all your tricks in the end," Gao says. Deng envelopes himself in a silver holy light. His holy body blessing nearly renders him a near-immortal close combat master with his flower sword. Yet Gao remains unfazed. He taunts Deng, "No matter what abilities you have, at the end, I've seen you die." Gao credits Zhang Yi's hidden strengths with admiration, acknowledging he underestimated him. Now there is no restraining Gao. The two elites launch into an epic clash of sword and sorcery, Gao determined to fulfill his prophecy that Deng will fall under his blade.